Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about some people. All right. So, I never saw Girls Trip. Okay. I heard it was a good movie. Um, from what I understand, that was Tiffany Haddish's like breakout role. I think they were saying that that was supposed to be I guess, even though we've seen Regina Hall in, multiple roles, I guess that was supposed to be the movie for like Regina Hall, but it happened to be, you know, Tiffany Haddish's time. Well, here we are, and this is according to the Neighborhood Talk. Girls Trip 2 movie confirmed. The Flossie posse reportedly traveling to Ghana and sequel. Neighbors, where are your passports? Girl Trip is back for a sequel and they're going international. Screenwriter Tracy Oliver announced to Variety that the box office hit is officially coming back to our screens. Actresses Regina Hall, Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, Tiffany Haddish will reportedly film this year's antics in Ghana. I have a definitive girls trip to update that it's officially happening. I can say that, Oliver said. Will Packer might kill me. We're looking to set it in Ghana. Now we'll potentially get a look into the girls' experience of Afrochella, the Afro version of the American festival Coachella. Y'all tuning in or what? Like I said, I never saw the first girls trip, so girl. Um, okay, so I have just a few questions. Okay, we all know that Tiffany Haddish found herself in a bit of trouble. Um, from what I can remember, I think a skit had got out or the skit had resurfaced. It was a skit with her and Ari Spears. Um, girl, y'all already know what it was. I ain't supposed to go down it. Girl, y'all already know what the skit was about. And, a lot of people thought that it was over for Tiffany Haddish, but it sounds like it's actually not. This is why sometimes I feel like why get worked up over stuff? Because people are upset today and then they don't care tomorrow. I would have a question for the people who have hired Tiffany Haddish. Clearly, they don't care about the skit. I mean, at the end of the day, let's just be honest, girl. They're worried about the almighty dollar. So, girl, we can film this movie, and um, if the first one was a success, then the second one may be even bigger. Girl, they gonna have to just deal with it. Girl, they're gonna have to just deal with it. So now, from what they say, Tiffany Haddish is coming back if they film this movie. People were pretty outraged. I never watched the skit. I just took people's word for it. I didn't really feel the need to watch it. People were disgusted, right? But now it's like, I guess the people have nothing to do with the people over there, I guess, because I'm looking at Jada and Queen Latifah and Regina Hall like, girl, and everybody else included. Like, if this woman did something that was so bad and we're supposed to be so, you know, anti anything that has to do with, children, then how are y'all still working with her? You see what I'm saying? Maybe they don't care. Maybe it wasn't that big of a deal to them. Maybe they just care about the money. I know, girl. I know Jada don't need the money. On Queen Latifah, and I don't think Regina Hall is hurting for nothing either. But I know Jada is all right, and I know Queen Latifah is all right. Again, I don't think Regina Hall is hurting for nothing. I know everything doesn't have to do with money either. We were just talking about, Beyonce, performing in Dubai, and some of the community upset. And I was like, girl, I said a whole bunch of stuff, but one of the things I said, girl, the truth of the matter is, ain't too many people turning down $24 million. I don't care what you got to say. So in this situation, like, if Tiffany Haddish is coming back, if this report is true, then what is the reasoning that that I guess I don't have to explain anything to anybody, but the question would have to come up at some point. If this movie was released in 2024, 2023, well, it is 2023, 2024, 2025, whenever, like when they start the press for this movie, the question would have to come up. So, how have you bounced back from what happened to you, Tiffany? How do you guys feel? Well, clearly y'all are okay because y'all working with her. I don't know. Again, I think it just kind of goes to show that people, people act like they care about stuff. They say they care about stuff, but girl, then it's kind of like, girl, a week later, you kind of over it. Like, oh, girl, I was mad last week. Okay. That's why I said, girl, ever since I turned a certain age, I just realized I'm not getting worked up over stuff that I know I'm probably not going to care about in a week or two. Me personally, I never was a fan of Tiffany Haddish. That's not a surprise to anybody. I never thought she was funny at all. Um, I didn't like that the role that she tried to put out, the ghetto hood ratchet chick. Now let me tell y'all something, okay? I don't have a problem with the ghetto, the hood, or the ratchet chick. Or if you all three, okay, come on, all of the above. But that's not. I felt like Tiffany was trying to play a role. Like, girl, you don't even act like that, girl. Like you're like, and then it's like, girl, you're doing this. Like I just, I have a problem with this, anyways. I have a problem with men do it, and I have a problem with when women do it too. Like, not to go off into this whole rant, but y'all already know. For those who don't know, I've always said that, girl, the wigs and stuff, that's not for me. That's not for me. That's not for me. You'll never see me on here with the wig on, acting like some hood ghetto chick. You know what I'm saying? Because I do feel, and let me just say this, I do laugh at some of the guys who choose to go that route, right? I've laughed at Funky Dineva. I actually love him. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like, girl, I ain't never sit here and laughed and giggled when the girls act a certain way. But I also have to be honest and say that I hate that anytime someone wants to play this character of a black woman, it's always a ghetto, ratchet, hood, can't speak type of girl. Like, y'all ain't never trying to play like the bougie black girl who got a Chanel bag, who, girl, drive a G Wagon. It's always like the same person. I was like, oh, girl, I just would never do that. So that's how I felt about Tiffany Haddish. Like, girl, you really just trying to play this role. And girl, you don't even act like that in real life. So, girl, I just wanted to get that out the way, child. Let's move on, child. It is what it is. I was never a fan of Tiffany Haddish, so girl, I don't care if she if she comes, she comes. She stays, she stays. Girl, I don't care. Me personally, I think that, girl, when you cross a line of dealing with kids, it's off with your head. That's just how I feel. Tim Allen denies Pamela Anderson claims that he showed her his penis while on the set of Home Improvement. So Pamela Anderson is dropping bombshells in her upcoming memoir. According to an excerpt in Love Pamela, Pamela Anderson claims actor slash comedian Tim Allen once showed her and showed wait once flashed her and showed her his penis while on the set of Home Improvement in 1991. Pamela wrote, on the first day of filming, I walked out of my dressing room and Tim was in the hallway in his robe. He opened his robe and flashed me quickly, completely naked underneath. He said it was only fair because he had seen me naked. Now we're even. I laughed uncomfortably. Tim Allen has since spoken out, denying Anderson's claim. He told sources, no, it never happened. I would never do such a thing. Home Improvement marked one of Pamela Anderson's earliest credits, where she played Lisa the Tool Girl. She appeared in the first two seasons of the ABC sitcom before leaving to focus on Baywatch, which became a hit series that propelled the actor's career. Girl, Pam ain't lying. Tim, you did it. I believe it. Next case. I believe her. I believe Pamela. I think that he did exactly what Pamela said that he did. I don't think she's lying at all. I think exactly what she said happened. Oh, dirty dog. Girl, listen to this. Girl, listen to this mess. Neil Long reveals she was let me start over. Girl, I can't even get it out. Girl. Neil Long reveals she was told she looked too old next to Drew Barrymore for Charlie's Angels. When I tell you the devil is busy, the devil been busy apparently. So Neil Long sets the record straight for the second time about a rumor stating she turned down to star in the 2000 versions of Charlie's Angels for a role in Big Mama's House. Neil Long told Yahoo Entertainment that producers told her she looked too sophisticated and too old next to Drew Barrymore. Long tried out for the role of Alex was it Bundy? Um, which was eventually played by Lucy Liu. Long, on the other hand, praised Liu in the interview, claiming that Barrymore is only 4 years her junior and Liu is 2 years older. Charlie's Angels did not want me because they said I looked too sophisticated and too old next to Drew Barrymore. I thought Lucy Liu was great in the role. When I went back and looked at it, I was like, whoa, she's really doing some stunts. I don't know if I was quite ready for that. You can't do everything, and every opportunity isn't for you. And as much as it would have been fun to play that character, I think Big Mama's House was probably more fun for me. Girl, let me just play. I want y'all to hear how she said what she said, cause girl, even Nia Long would probably still kinda. Girl, I'm gonna play y'all. Girl, let's listen to what Nia had to say, cause Nia was. Ow, girl, even girl, let's play it, girl. Hold up, here we go.
Let's talk some Big Mama's House. You chose this one over Charlie's Angels? Is that true? Is
No,
that a tough call?
I that is the biggest fattest lie. Charlie's Angels did not want me because they said I looked too sophisticated and too old next to Drew Barrymore. I was like, that was yeah, I was like,
Come on.
but listen, I thought Lucy Liu was great in that role. When I went back and looked at it, I was like, whoa, she's really doing some stunts. I don't know if I was quite ready for that. Um, I don't, you can't do everything, and every opportunity isn't for you. And as much as it would have been fun to play that character, I think Big Mama's House was probably more fun for me. And working with Martin Lawrence again, and
Girl, girl. You heard Neil? Neil was like, Neil basically said, "I know you can lying." Yeah, that's what Neil basically just said. Y'all heard when she even had to retell the story. Neil got caught up like, "Girl, them girls told me I look too old standing next to Drew." Girl, I was like, "Well, but it's okay." Girl, let me tell you something. I don't want to come out to Drew Barrymore. I think Drew Barrymore is probably a lovely white woman. But girl, it ain't a trick walking. It ain't a trick walking that's gonna get me to believe that Neil Long looked too old and too sophisticated standing next to Drew Barrymore. I did a little digging. I did a little digging. And I went to Drew Barrymore's Instagram page. I was like, let me see how Drew looked today. Now today ain't got nothing to do with 2000. Drew looked good, in white woman years. Drew looked good. It ain't a bitch alive that's gonna get me to believe that Neil Long looked old standing next to Drew Barrymore. Yeah, I would have just been better. I just would have found I would have been better. It would have been better to me if y'all just would have said that Neil, it's not this role is not for a black woman. Because I feel like that's what it was. And instead of them saying that the role is not for a black woman, they had to come up with another reason. So they said, "Oh, you're a little too sophisticated. You're too old." No, girl, it's not for a black woman. Just say that because, girl, you have jumped out the window when you said that Neil Long, girl, look too old sitting next to Drew Barrymore. I tell you, white supremacy is a mother. They just told Neil Long. I don't know how. Do y'all know who Neil Long is? Do y'all know who Neil Long is? Girl, they said Neil Long. Girl, one of the most gorgeous women, girl, alive. I know I've said this in one of my videos, but I have always thought Neil Long was just drop dead gorgeous. Back in the day, especially when Neil had that shortcut, when she was on Fresh Prince, oh my God, I thought Neil Long was one of the prettiest women I'd ever seen in my life. Oh. Gabrielle Union confirmed she's developing an East Compton Clover sequel to the original Bring It On film. All right. As many of you already know, actress Gabrielle Union, 50, played, what's her name, Isis? In the original Bring It On, which premiered over 20 years ago in 2000. Despite there being multiple installments within the cheerleading franchise, there has yet to be a follow-up that directly connects to the first Bring It On, or one that gives more insight to the East Compton Clovers, the rival cheerleading team featured in the original movie. However, it looks as though, it don't say nothing about as though. However, it looks like all that's about to change. During a recent interview, Gabrielle Union revealed she's creating a movie centered around the cheerleaders at the fictional East Compton High School. She said, "We've been developing a sequel that centers on the Clovers. We are working on it." Reportedly, one of the stars from the original Bring It On have yet to appear in any of the film reboots, and it's clear if they will reprise their roles in any capacity. For Union's upcoming, none of the stars from the original Bring It On. It may come as no surprise that Union is working on a Bring It On. Girl, I ain't reading all that, girl. Anyway, shout out to that would be actually very, very cute. Now, Gabrielle, you look good. Gabrielle still look like she could pass. Gabrielle Quadras look younger than me, girl. So Gabrielle, you can pass for about 35, but bitch, you can't pass for no 17-year-old no more. So don't get your ass on my TV screen. Don't get your ass on my TV screen talking about, girl, you a high school cheerleader. Now, girl, you could be the principal. you could be the coach, right? You could be, girl, one of the girls' mamas who, daughter is a cheerleader. Girl, but don't you get your ass on my TV screen trying to act like you know cheerleader at 50. Because we're going to have an issue. Gabrielle look good, though. I ain't going to lie. Gabrielle looks actually amazing, quiet as it's kept. Girl, fuck looking good. She looks amazing. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.